Baby, and we each me. Okay. So what you say? Na masobia hwe ehunu. Me am kasa mahunu bonsam da. Mahunu bonsam no amuda. Me nkan fa na da. Mahunu bonsam no amuda.
Oye kala be.
So what you say? Bonsam yo obi a oye nice man.
Oye brema.
Oye youth. Bema. The age no one nam 20 to 30. 20 to 30.
Okay.
On bonsam age no.
You're always surprising you.
Let me. Okay. I'll continue to surprise you.
Explain it to me.
What you say? When you're 20 to 30 years, when you're a young man, the three we say you're black.
Okay.
Now no ni na you're black. As a sister, obi anyone who offers the bonsam. I'm telling you, dear, the who offers the bonsam are Christ. Christ on the three year fita. Also, abrofri your woman three years fita. So what you say? Now no means sanity. When something in your black, as a Christo. So what you say? Me who no, why you giant 20 gram. I was so Atadia sending a telephone. Baby, I ready. Let me call you. Me who no. What bomb meeting? Nyame frɛ me no. And never baby. And we each me.
Okay.
So what you say? Na masobia hwe ehunu. Me am kasa mahunu bonsam da. Mahunu bonsam no amuda. Me nkan fa na da. Mahunu bonsam no amuda.
Oye kala be.
So what you say? Bonsam yo obi a oye nice man.
Oye brema.
Oye youth. Bema. The age no one nam 20 to 30. 20 to 30.
Okay.
On bonsam age no.
You're always surprising you.
Let me. Okay. I'll continue to surprise you.
Explain it to me.
What you say? When you're 20 to 30 years, when you're a young man, the three we say you're black.
Okay.
Now no ni na you're black. As a sister, obi anyone who offers the bonsam. I'm telling you, dear, the who offers the bonsam are Christ. Christ on the three year fita. Also, abrofri your woman three years fita. So what you say? Now no means sanity. When something in your black, as a Christo. So what you say? Me who no, why you giant 20 gram. I was so Atadia sending a telephone. Baby, I ready. Let me call you. Me who no. What bomb meeting?
Yeah, but we watch it. Emma Kwaba. And Famra Big so on Adom TV. Asem the cabre and Edrew way. Say, he started to cry about a lot of questions. I see, I could find it forever. Oh, Ghana, yeah, Yango D for Cassia Bakwa or Naberry Ebremo. Oh, yes, and anyone demo. Maybe I could see Asia. Yeah, we do come out for National Cathedral. National Cathedral. And the role of our pastors in National Cathedral. You say you know, I think somewhere 2021 more baby, yeah. And the SY Nanado Dankokufado led MPP government. It one among say, and the Swadi who on the Nekufado, a war, a pamon Yankopon, a coin. Obemano abemu live the Amagana. And it say obesi a cathedral. Yeah, a wobes a 5,000 sitting capacity. Na eno ye betimi aye enhyemudie kese bia bi ewo. Sebiti say empenifo ayua ye taye abempe ye takwa no state house enim wonum no. Ye nya no wonum sa ebiem. So ye de ni betimi akọ National Cathedral bia o man say mbaka ya ye National Thanksgiving service yeah na bonting enye fesa Elizabeth me akọ National Cathedral honum. So it had all areas apart from himself come still there na ye shada any ewom ye wo other sectors ewo mu a ye so National Cathedral honum a ye whole building on its own. Now the National Cathedral no e sha se bebre e ne ba hom ne ebedi mu titima ye pa ayese $58 million akọ National Cathedral mu a it cannot be accounted for. Ebi nkwa betu dwa kwa se National Cathedral akasa kwa esukra ni mfaso. Omunim de enti Ghana fo hia kwan, Ghana fo pensuo, yenka ne awosem enyina ye yesuku sem ya asopete edue peyo na mamu anya sika ye de $58 million akwa ura National Cathedral mu. So they're thinking and reason of some Ghanaians ni be say at least yemma Ghana fo nya ahoto ya brabo mu. Nanka ya baby bisa yetimi aye. Baba bi o mani ejina pempe no na nye papa. So the issue kesi eba ye the accounting of National Cathedral sika ye de akwa akochemu. Asofri be kaseti ai. Asofo bebre kaseti ya National Cathedral. Ba ku ne hwe Prophet Kofi Oduro on National Cathedral.
Where is God in government? Where does God stand in the Jubilee House? Does our president fear God? Why is it that this National Cathedral have robbed this nation's coffers? $58 million. And all we have is a pit, a big hole, $58 million. Where is God in that? You have stolen to the point that even building a house for God for the past 4 years, we go about and put a chain on the neck of fathers with hard-earned reputation. People that have served the Lord for years without any dent. We make them trustees and we go behind them and steal. You are building a house for God with such blood on it. 58 million, and you have a very big manhole.
Okay. Eti asofo ne kasa tie ne baako and that's Prophet Kofi Oduro. There's another video be am Bible a controversial, but because of the discussion into the yentimi enyim fam free. When him said National Cathedral ho sensem ko wie pempen so say asofo bi o Ghana ogunsa bo the board of trustees no be edua sofo hwe video we
National Cathedral scanom sofo bi a wudi bi a wudi ni kwan bone so na sika na ntumi anya adwuma esese eye no sofo wuni wosra wonsra kakakre nyame ni influence nyame mo wani mo ase nyame tua oka wunye sika sofo wudi betu nuro wo ba presa ko itama wo bewuo ebisa wa mo man na boka National Cathedral board we down mo amu ye mo adwuma yie mo so mo ni problem mo amu anya mo adwuma yie daga na boka daga na ahwe sika na kuma se kwan asai light ba kokora mo so takora de kwan voter region kwan light mo boso na ye kwan ye the other $58 million ya dia be National Cathedral na mo risika no mo nyina wuti pere mu kura wo pere ni perform da e bi se ni padu what no wo si every pere mu na wo twa kwan mu aka mo ne wu wo sofo no ya me tua oka wo ma bebre wo yele kura bebre wo yele wo mprafo bebre wase kura bebre wase kura bebre wase wabusua fo nyina bebre munyima amokoto adan ne so na munsinwie makaso obi a won pega na yie na opega na ni kwase honhom a mo ye adwuma nyame honhom a mo ye adwuma tumi a mo ye adwuma.
Okay, so videos ni de edoso na me jampe be se ba ku mienu other videos bi na weba Now, Sambekaya, Mampeni Epa, the Minister for Local Government, Religious Affairs and Chieftaincy, Honorable Ibrahim Ahmed, Obefia on Bedouin. Yeni di commander because religious affairs action asintino directly. It be a question about the National Cathedral. Shall we?
See, baby, I made dream. I catch Roman Penny say, "Mini National Cathedral for no." Wari fair mami.
Okay.
Inti mini omo nyana Asia. Ya first meeting.
Okay.
Many individuals are first meeting. Many omo as a group are first meeting. Okay. Yes, I'm second meeting, and we vowed to speak out the truth to each other.
Okay.
Until say you be we know.
Okay.
I should not be putting this.
So you are yet to have a finalized decision.
There will be a finalized. There's audit going on.
Okay.
And the auditing we fund so why should be preempting the funding?
But
Deloitte
okay.
Group of Deloitte is auditing those things. Those things will come out.
But
until say about out no. On the National Cathedral, we demonize it to the point to say, even if there's something proper in it, you can't say it. And the starting was also problematic. So even certain things outrun others. Inti ama say one we now will come when someone I will say you create problem for yourself. Inti yema audit fundings no emra. Na many more engagement no so emra. Ansa na ya trans inti ye ni den. Ebe he fa na bibi ko yi, he fa na bibi to chima. Say one yes na me so as a sector minister. Me betna wa de no manye ni ye kura say ni say akwasi. Inti china ufre mpanyimfo say omumbra na onye ya. Would the respect be there?
But do you think you say as a nation you hear a national cathedral?
I can see
on a personal view.
On a personal, if I had my own money, I can build a national cathedral for the states. Let me tell you, me sitting here, you know I'm a Christian, I'm an elder. Who come in person as well?
Okay, that's the Minister for Local Government. Yeah, some I would draw and so kind of ministry no ebi. Who say Okasan was say there's an ongoing investigation by Deloitte. Remember, mama, the seat image. I mentioned Deloitte for no. I'm report now ready. Investigation now, any audit now Deloitte for A and I ready. Now, me must some few parts be keken. Now, it's a summary of National Cathedral Ghana status. $58 million. The $58 million now. I saw for Gina so and I'm out for D. Yam and what's them any. Way a year Edmekua. The President John Dramani Mahama and in pen for the form say, Omuni National Cathedral books nina. And in some way, you for National Cathedral winina, near Muhun Conta Fanchina Ghana for, na you and pass or be the Sika woman, and as a Canadian woman, or the year you pepe. It is the President of Ghana, said the Minister no Ekaino, and the two Sana Moya, or more a yes, sir, in a reporting. Well, see one, the appointment of a design team led by one of the leading architects in the world with Ghanaian percentage, Sir David Ajay, whose path-breaking design for the National Cathedral, 100% completed, is considered an architectural expression of African Christianity. It took 45% of the $58 million. The completed 100% concept design for the incorporation into the project of Africa's first Bible Museum, Biblical Gardens Economic Engine, whose development is coordinated by Gary Summers, the founding president of the globally acclaimed Museum of the Bible in Washington, D.C., and whose design team is made up of world-renowned firms, Kubik Matilby, the PRD Group LLC, Cortina Productions, Jonathan Martin Creative Incorporated, with project portfolios spanning leading museums in the world, 9% of the $58 million. Eti near report here extra one me say. One more ye form say or share the design of the National Cathedral. No, keke. According to Deloitte, omi yankrofo a wonim ye we say aji omatum say ampa eba such drawings are onim ye suehun on say 9% of the $58 million. Also the appointment of the main contractor Ribardi, a Ghanaian Italian joint venture led by Rizani Di Ecocha, whose project portfolio includes the second most visited religious site in the Middle East after Mecca, the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi, opened in 2007. Land preparation completed. Construction underway by Rebadi with 8% of the construction already completed. After the contract and so ready adwuma we so man no. Ono so ko Abu Dhabi. E kan eye sabe kan Dubai na abeka ne pa Abu Dhabi, Dubai area mu wono. Ye so mosque kese pa eso wono sa papa ya wo si National Cathedral. Ono ye de man no. So the sabi enyi ni pa hunu bia keke. Sabi nyi ni pa hunu bia keke. Ena panfo hwe mu de contract no e man no. Wa ba the next slide. E ho na asem no wono. Okay. Audit summary. This is the audit summary for the $58 million now. And this according to Deloitte. Near President John Dramani Mama are buying any contribution as Omuhunkunta and Ghana fund. All state funds from inception to date accounted for. Abai seke bia. You see the National Cathedral and Penfosi Yabuhunkunta. All this based on agreement and or contract. All payments made for work completed and certified. Disclaimers responded to going concern mobile internal controls. So according to Deloitte, sikebia nyiraye. Obieni sikebia. So nti ebimu ebisa so abeka here I think was it April or May, yeah. And President Mamaka said the report will be ready by end of that month. We are in July. We are only pleading, say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and making the report, the full report available. You can't say I'm not quite we say. You di amount for papa at them. Ya huru amount for papa all in the name of say ye fee send ye nim no and ayeka. This is my question. If I call my jaw line. Shall my jaw line story? Government to convert National Cathedral site into National Cultural Convention Center. Operating phone away on a 24-hour plus economy. Or that ano. Ora gusitano. And I can kind of 24-hour plus economy no. Your Porsche me creative at your show 24. And what na banya trese. National Cathedral no enya de bone enya de ginjan enya de ya yentimi nya Ghana kwan yentimi Ghana fonsuo yentimi nsi toilet yentimi nsi school na mo aban say obesisa National Cathedral no obe no National Cultural Convention Center. We are yet to hear from these pastors. We are yet to hear from these pastors who demonize send your local government Mr. Kaino. And let me tell you, the way ye National Cathedral a kawu binti na besi ne yet be seen no baby ano. Abrofo na ye ready so do sika close to about $700 million ebe National Cathedral because they ya na wo ho. And you demonize no. Where are the documents now? Honorable Samuel Kudi to Abla Kwade Chire say National Cathedral Penfo this kabina way. Ya fama Deloitte for ana. Anani no ni ha. Where is Prophet Kofi Odro? Oh why? So for penny would that was solid them because what is will be neka it is that one no. Mummy and yes sir. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say. And you true and can look at ya and be a nipper be a beginning pobeswa or betrebian or mini. Was the National Cathedral? No, you have a sent to National Cultural Convention Center. As of for are we happy? Debbie, I'm casting a coupon we in Amobo. Won't we in Amobo? See, you know, purpose to the year among your somewhere. Yami will ask us. Yami be beside Asem. Yankopon obe pesa yasem sofu motimi boni nyanma sofu dua onkinkan hwe o obi afa akrata bia kire no but because what is yeka It may be someone na mo kase mfa so be in national cathedral. Me pastor National Cultural Convention Center no. E be Ghana ska be here for IMF. And they be free IMF. We know the value of everything, but we don't know the importance of anything. Oh my God, Santias, na so mama watch na pay.
You know, Kwasi.
Oh my.
I think so. As journalists, we have also failed the country. You know, ya makwai. Same thing I know could you try for a minister? I'll be a question. Ya makwai. And I remember this story very well. You know, Ghana for Muntio, ONDC at T, ONPP at T. The work of any journalist worth his salt is actually to always be on the side of fact-checking and the truth. Ebribia dan says saya adwuma set bia no ebetia efe bi na so kakra okwan bi so nti ebufu ni but you need to be, you know, restrain yourself. What this conversation about National Cathedral, you know, especially the lead advocate, Okujeto Ablakwa, to the extent that he described my producer, first-class student. And I asked him on a kusi saying, what is the difference between a first-class student and a minister? It's just being a minister. I told him. Because we were speaking the truth. You are a minister because Adom through our various presidents, whether Kufuor's regime or John Mahama, it's just by the grace of God. If it's about qualification to be a minister, we don't qualify to be ministers. Is that what you want to say? Or if you're a member of parliament, we don't qualify to be members of parliament. So you think that once you're a member of parliament or you are a foreign minister, you are bigger than everybody in this country. Or you are NDC, you know, they say, no, we are Jata, we are MPP, we are Sebo. So, obiani wa obekwa ko dua buru. No akotwa nkate. Obiani ho obekwa ko dua buru. Eburu ni fifi no opan a na ada ne nkate. So we are at this point because I have said we have allowed this space to keep running in Kontompo, in Twatoso, Edinseye, Nada Tro, a country whose basket is filled with dishonest people. And I say, fake is now normal.
Yes.
And, you know, honesty is very offensive now in this country.
Yeah.
Fake is very normal now. Honesty is very offensive, especially in our body politics, in our journalism work now. It's not worrying again, no. It's now gotten to a point that is a threat to our life. That's the country that we have built now. A country where able-bodied men intimidate your bias just because of an election. A country where it to pay this figure will be because of an election. A country where ministers of state, cabinet ministers for Christ's sake, ekasa anyhow without any accountability. A country where people can just stand anywhere, insult from head to toe. A construction firm and they acquire empire boom. You share the eco social media because no one will share one casa wakuma and be sharing from the boom. Thank God we have that strength and it's giving us that strength. People think when you have political power, and I keep reminding the NDC, Mr. Mona more power. Into Monsari in I say a phone sa. It is now more really gigra. Mo who say a baby pansel. It is Susukruano. That's the danger. Susukruano. Same measure. Maybe 3 times. Whatever we are doing today as journalists, as politicians, as businessmen, as citizens of this country, as commentators on national issues, no, we are a master of the job. Nene, who per se uti daya a cost so. So daya was runya na holding in edge na form. Now if you have a minority then, kojina ho eka hole. The biggest manhole in the world cost you 58 million. It was even led by the minister who spoke. Our local government minister. Biggest manhole, 58 million. They're all manner of words. Using it against our leaders.
Demonizing
no, but I don't want to know that he is part of that demonization. He shouldn't retreat. A Pentecost elder. He is part of that demonization. He has contributed to where we are. In fact, if Bible principles are working, he shouldn't be part of that. Now, Christopher, national event or car park, Amatu, the forecourt of whatever. A car park. A car park. When the Muslims were doing this, then the national mosque is here. Why are we running away from the truth? Young Crown or national mosque? So we allow people to go scot-free,
yes,
tarnishing people's image.
For nothing.
Today, he's a foreign minister. You think it will not give me encouragement to destroy Titus Glover? Parliament and say vet appointment because if we want to do what we call proper vetting, ministers past, ministers present, some should not be sitting on that offices, in that offices. Please. So look at what we have done to ourselves. This is a beautiful country called Ghana. The religion. The tribe. And the one you don't pa. One way you kwana tribe bibini tribe ya force to a man yourself say into Kwabeba. I don't know whether you don't understand the pictures that you see, or you don't believe the pictures that you see and the videos that you see about Ivory Coast, about Somalia, about where. I don't know whether you don't believe it. Those are no propaganda. People are still in power.
Yeah.
They are still propagating. When you tell people that illegal mining is still ongoing, and rather not achim, then you pay buago cave.
Yeah.
When you tell people that right under the nose of the minister now, illegal mining abua faswa. No, omujane.
Elembele.
No mujane. We are not saying this just to say it's a minister and a creative. Before the minister was Galamsey. We are saying it that let us all, to say the Nanado and then president today, national emergency. That's from John Dramani Mama, His Excellency. Nanado put his presidency online. And strangely, surprisingly, but very good, national executives of the ruling administration, for what? Is it not telling you that it's a national emergency?
Yeah.
If you don't be blinded by NDC colors, MPP colors, don't be blinded. Yes, love those political parties. Nobody faults you about that. Look at the picture from the Ghana point.
Yes.
You know, so I don't know what to say, and I don't know how we can repair those damages. Now, of course, we know. And of course, you're careful. You're careful. I always remember that he would know. There's absolutely a thin line, very thin line between who a journalist is and who a man of God is. You're careful. You're careful as journalists. You're careful. We should not look at the intimidations and the frustrations and the desperations of politicians and the business community and the citizenry and those who claim they are more NDC than John Dramani Mahama and MPP than Nanado and the likes. Those who claim that they will misrepresent and misreport and malign all the time. Where are you can say anybody whose life is dependent on Adriani. Anybody, because of bread and butter, you've thrown your dignity into the gutters. Woe unto you. Moving from ministry to ministry, people to people, persons to persons, misreporting and malign. I say beautiful politics and as if nothing is happening in this country. Mr. Ghana yeti nentwie binishu anopewa didi bia fachemi. Enim ni nyina awo. Let me sound this caution. Yeti nentwie binishu I have to be frank. And you don't maybe experience all the things that we experience. When we see people and the way they behave, as if the ministry and Jubilee House and John Mahama, His Excellency, and some people in the MPP and NDC, they are party people. Please. No, allow. The politician is at my office. Okay. Office. No, calm down. No. When you are doing office work and I come for a meeting, you allow me to sit down and wait. So what is your problem? It is my time, not your time.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is my time, not your time.
Okay.
I invited you here.
Okay.
I can decide that today.
Yes, sir.
We will not go about this program. Thank you for being here. Because you people you've stated it before. Why have you brought us now? We couldn't fight Galamsey because of MPP NDC. We are still commanding and challenging Galamsey.
The same thing.
The same thing. Abaya Bobesi Secretariat, MPP Secretariat. On fire trackers in by. And now airport, a harbor, excavators in Moose.
Yeah.
What have we done? Because it's so allow, don't allow, allow. Just be calm. And what has happened? It's just the wave. Happy birthday and confirm a motor break. Confito to cozy. Birthday. Well, we wish them well.
Yeah.
So now the National Cathedral is what?
It's a National Cultural Center.